Ladies and gentlemen, this bout scheduled for 8 3-minute rounds in the super featherweight division. This bout is brought to you by Mark Nielsen of Nielsen Boxing in association with John Trethui of TM14 Promotions. This bout is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control. Your area representative, Dan Frost. Your timekeeper at the bell, Ashley McGill. And your third person in charge of the action in the ring, A-star referee, Lee Every. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing the gray trunks. His official weight of 131.7 pounds. He is a veteran of 49 professional fights. Hailing from Peru, introducing Cesar Ignacio Paredes. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing the blue and gold. His official weight of 131.8 pounds. He's currently undefeated with 9 wins, and 4 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Hailing from Wickford, Essex, England, United Kingdom, introducing Sonny, the Instigator Paredes.
Okay, lads, when I say stop, you stop boxing. When I say break, take a step back. Keep your hands up, protect yourself at all times. Good luck to you both. Good luck.
Sonny Hardy in the blue shorts,
Second down,
gold
round
tassels, and gold diamantes across the front, spelling out Sonny. Calls himself the Instigator.
What a name.
Cesar Ignacio Paredes of Peru. He knows his way around the ring. He's had 49 fights, 5 of them have been won by knockout. But he's been knocked out 4 times as well, so he's about as strong as what he is, vulnerable to a knockout. And Sonny Hardy's made a decent start behind that jab from the orthodox stance. Nice backhand that just landed.
Cesar's another tough away fighter. I watched him against Jermaine Duello, I think it's
Delueo.
Yeah, Cesaro's
nephew.
And
yep.
Jermaine's very, very good operator, and he managed to withstand not getting stopped against him. So yeah, this would be a tough one. I think Cesar's only been stopped a handful of times out of how many losses. So yeah,
4.
It'll be good to see how Sonny copes or works in this fight.
I mean, I think every time I see, well, the last 2 times I've seen Sonny Hardy, he's become more and more relaxed in the ring. And as much as I love his aggression and his ferocity, I mean, I'm enjoying seeing his maturity in the ring. He's nice and relaxed right now. Usually he'd been out here first round trying to take his opponent's head off. But he's nice, trying to box behind the jab, nice foot movement, and he's looking like a, you know, a seasoned pro now, like ready to move on for titles.
I think this is his 10th professional contest, and he's won the previous 9, so he's certainly doing something right.
Yeah, most definitely.
But you're right, Denzel, I think he's applying some intelligent pressure here, and he's sensible with his work right now in this first round. And it's good to see him make a settled start, given that this is an 8-round contest. It's coming down to the last 20-odd seconds of the first round of this 8-round contest in the super featherweight division here at the York Hall, just ahead of our main event of the evening, which is between Billy Allington and Bradley Townsend as they fight for the super lightweight title eliminator a bit later on this evening. But, you know, composed start from Sonny Hardy, Dan.
Yeah, no, it was. I think that round he was having a look, you know, very composed, taking his time, just having a look to see what he's got in front of him. So I think in the next round, he's probably going to see a bit more of him. He had him there just swimming a bit wild and missing. But, you know, he's just having a little look-see. Nice little head movement there, coming back with a shot. But it's a full 8-rounder, so he's got time.
He's got time, and it'll be interesting to see how he moves
Corners,
through the
10
gears over
seconds.
the 8 rounds. Against someone who's actually, you know, he's a tough
Second
fighter,
out,
is
round
Ignacio Paredes, and certainly won't make it easy for Sonny Hardy.
He's from Peru, they're usually tough from that neck of the woods. So,
And see him lining up his right hand behind his jab. He's just using his jab to find his range and turning his right hand in against the southpaw from Peru. Nice jab there from Paredes.
has Paredes always been the southpaw, or did he just switch for this round?
No, he's been southpaw from the beginning, Dan.
Oh, okay. We just landed a clean left hook over there.
And a nice right hand there from Sonny Hardy. Good defensive work there as well. He knows what's coming back, and he's ready for it. I can see what you were saying about him being a bit more relaxed. You can see he's whipping those shots in, and if they don't land, he's able to keep his balance, reset, and go again.
Yeah. It's very composed. I think he might be waiting a bit too long, and, you know, every shot seems to be hard. I think he should, you know, maybe...
But nice couple of solid shots there that landed from Sonny Hardy. The Peruvian took them well and came back, but he's very calculated in everything he's throwing, I think, Dan.
No, he is, but I just think every shot they're quite hard. You know, maybe he should just tip-tap about and then see what's open. So far, everything seems to be, you know, stiff and hard. Pause.
But again, you can see him thinking about every shot before he throws it as well. But nice right hand left hook there from Sonny Hardy. Landed well, but again, taken by the Peruvian, who comes back. Nice jab there from Paredes.
I think Sonny Hardy needs to change the pace of his shots a little bit. He needs to, you know, every shot, like Dan was saying, is a little bit, you know, with too much intensity in it. But if he just switches the pace a little bit, taps a little bit, slows it down, throws the jab a little bit, it may open up his opponent to the bigger shots that he's looking for. But when he's throwing the big swinging shots, it's easy to brace for them. So you just need to switch the pace a little bit on his shots.
Maybe vary the pace, go a bit up and down.
Yeah.
Vary it through the round, Denzel. Talk us through the replay.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's shutting his man down well. Paredes is, you know, he's moving well off the ropes and stuff, and he's holding his guard up really tight, like ready for all of the big shots that, as you can see there, as Hardy's swinging at him. Hardy needs to throw more shots down the middle. I think he'll have more success throwing straighter shots like we're seeing now, rather than the winging shots trying to get around the guard, because Paredes is, you know, his guard is quite tight. He's marching down his man well, but like we were saying earlier, he just needs to vary the intensity of his shots. He needs to switch the pace of his shots, and maybe he might find better openings for the bigger shots that he's looking for.
Seconds out, round 3.
Jesus, pause. Is that a pause? Hey, Fez.
Round 3 of this 8-round contest in the super featherweight division between Sonny Hardy and Cesar Ignacio Paredes from Peru. Hardy's made a composed and clinical start to this fight so far. But I think he's just showing signs that he might be starting to push the pace a bit here. Dan, what do you think?
Yeah, he is. But I'd like him to just maybe stand in the middle of the ring, take a deep breath, and just relax. Because everything's just too hard, and you know when you tense up for a shot, pause. That's, you know, it can slow down the shot.
Yeah.
And also when your opponent is anticipating a shot, it kind of they kind of like tense up for it as well. So it takes the sting out of the shot. So he just needs to, you know, not every see.
But he's ready.
And he missed all of those shots.
They're easier to read from their opponent, 100%.
And he just got caught with an uppercut there.
He's got a decent amount of support here at the York Hall to Sonny Hardy.
Good combination, but again, I think Cesar caught all of them on. Didn't land.
Well, he saw them coming quite well, didn't he? Did Paredes?
Again,
so
all in the gloves. There's a good little right hand there from Sonny. So now he's starting to miss a lot. Just needs to relax, not tense up as much.
nice jab there from Paredes to the body of Sonny Hardy.
Some good defense from Paredes, though, if I'm being honest. He's rolling the shoulders nicely. But this is where Hardy needs to, I know it sounds repetitive, but just vary it in the speed and the power of these shots. Maybe throw some shots away so Paredes gets comfortable and opens up, and then he can counter with, the big shots he's looking for. Paredes just comes with a wild swing. Not sure why he done that, but
get comfortable and open up, yeah.
Nice jab there from Paredes there, just on the chin of Sonny Hardy, but Hardy comes back. Nice combination on the ropes, but
as you see, he's putting a lot of effort into those shots, but Cesar's making a miss.
Nice defense there from Hardy.
Last few seconds of the third round of this 8-round contest. Nice combination there from Sonny Hardy. I think that's exactly what you were looking for, Dan.
Yes, that's it. I think when Sonny puts his hands down, I think that's his way of trying to be a bit more, but the shots are still, a bit stiff. So, but he's the more active in the round anyway, throwing more shots. He's the aggressor, so he's still giving the round. But if he wants to be a bit more definitive and land more quality shots, I think he just needs to vary the pace and the speed of the shots. And not everything as hard, Tap around and just see what's available. But I'll still give Sonny the round though.
But I hear what you're saying, tap around, find the opening.
Exactly.
Corners, 10
because
seconds.
Cesar, he's experienced. He knows how to shell up, especially with the straight shots. He just puts his hands
Seconds
up.
out, round 4.
And he's got a decent little roll with him as well when he tries to do the shoulder roll. So he can be a bit tricky.
But again, like you were saying, there's a nice double right hand there from Sonny Hardy at the start of the 4th round of this 8-round contest.
But all wearing the gloves. And like there, the left hook backhand, that was 2 wild misses, and he's just got caught with a backhand from Cesar. So
landed quite clean on the chin of Hardy. Some decent bursts on the rope from Sonny Hardy, but be interesting to see the count of how many of those landed, but that left hook to the body definitely landed. We could see that.
And the shot before that was just a small little tap, a right hook to the body, and then he winged it in with the left hook. So that was a good vary of pace. And that's what I think he needs to do with someone like Cesar. Good head movement from Sonny there.
We can hear his supporters just behind us at ringside. And no doubt that's going to lift him as he moves through the rounds. He's about halfway through the halfway mark of this 8-round contest. He's relaxed a little bit in this round, I think. Just got caught there, quite clean there from Paredes to Sonny Hardy.
Yeah, I think in the exchange, Paredes is quite fast. So when they're both exchanging, there's a chance Sonny might get caught. Oh, that was a good shot from Sonny there.
He's definitely found a few more openings in this round.
Two backhands there.
Some nice work on the ropes there for sure from Sonny Hardy. And his supporters absolutely loved it. But you're right, Dan, as soon as he drops his hands and relax, he finds those openings really well. He becomes awkward for the Peruvian.
Yes.
But again, I think he's been comfortable so far in this fight, Sonny Hardy.
I don't know if he's frustrated. And the reason why I say that is because, you know, he's thrown a lot of heavy shots, but not landing as much. So I don't know whether in his head it's kind of frustrating him, because as a fighter, when you're throwing these big shots and you're not landing as much as you want to, it not only can, you know, drown your energy, but also frustrate you mentally. So I don't know what he's, you know, going through his head at the moment.
Corners, 10 seconds.
He landed a few big ones in this round, but maybe not as much as he would have liked.
Seconds out, round 5.
But we're in round 5 of this 8-round contest between Sonny Hardy and Cesar Ignacio Paredes. Sonny Hardy has thrown some clean shots, but come out in this round nice, relaxed, throwing with a bit more speed than he was in the previous few rounds.
Oh, just got caught there. A nice right hook from Paredes.
And he needs to be careful of those. Paredes has won 5 of his fights by way of knockout. I mean, he's lost 4 by knockout as well, but
that's out of 33, so
yeah, that's not bad actually.
I think it's out of about 49 actually.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a small percentage, but he's got the power for sure.
He just there, he just tap, yeah, and then let a big one go, just to see what's there. And I'd like to see him stab him to the stomach too, not just landing the jab upstairs, but just sucking some air.
Definitely finding a home for that right hand now, though.
I'm not too sure. I don't know if he's actually landing them, but look, yeah, again, the combination, they're landing on the gloves. I think Sonny needs to go to the body, you know.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he tried to go to the head for like, you know, 5.5 rounds, and not much is getting through. I think if he switches the attack and goes to the body, he might find a little more success.
Yeah.
Especially when Paredes turns southpaw. That right hand to the body is probably the best shot to look for. Whether he throws it straight or loops it, bolos it, I mean, I think that's a shot.
Just caught him with a little check right hook there from Paredes. But I don't know if it's never too late to work the body, but obviously we're past the halfway mark now. It would have been good if he started from, you know, the beginning and kind of broke him down.
100%.
Paredes is just doing is literally just putting up his gloves up, winky right style, and catching all the straight shots.
Oh, that was a good body shot. Just skimmed Paredes.
But then Paredes just landed a double left hook there too.
Yeah, fairs.
That was a good counter right hand from Sonny.
Starting to lose his balance a little bit in this round, is Paredes.
Yeah, I don't know what happened just a second ago. Like he kind of, his feet were a bit all over the place.
He always tripped rather than being hit, to be fair, I think.
Southpaw orthodox, that's always bound to happen. Good head movement from Sonny. I like a bit of that. Sonny,
fancy footwork to end the 5th round from Sonny Hardy. Now, I think that's exactly what his supporters want to see tonight. Cesar, talk us through the last round.
Yeah, I think it was a good round from Sonny. He did switch the attack to the body eventually. Just skimmed, you know, the body of Paredes. Comes with a barrage of shots here. But then so does Paredes, he comes back as well. But, you know, it's a good right hand there from Paredes. But I think Sonny needs to get his defense a little bit higher. Paredes ain't throwing as much as he should, because Hardy is throwing a barrage of shots every time he does. But a lot of them are landing on the gloves, and which is why we were opting for him to, you know, target the body area instead. But I think he's winning these rounds just off his work rate. But he could have a lot more success if he switched the attacks and variated the speed and power of the punches. What do you think, Dan?
Yeah, no, I agree. I totally agree with you. But this round, it would be nice for him to just go to the body. I just want him to do some body work.
For the whole round, you just want body shots?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Fairs.
Be interesting to know what Sonny Hardy's corner said to him at the end of that last round.
Because sometimes, even with when you do the work in the body, you don't necessarily actually have to land in the body. You're bringing that guard down.
They're bringing it down, yeah, definitely.
And, you know, you're letting your opponent know even that I want to work the body. So you kind of lose focus of defending the head. And then that's when, you know, the head opens up.
But again, it's like what you were saying earlier about just the variation of time and power and head, body. Just, I think it's when Sonny Hardy varies all of those things is when he gets the most success against Paredes.
Because Paredes is definitely not overruled by his power. Not at all. I'm sure he's fought a lot of hard hitters. So he's kind of used to it. That was a good little combination from Paredes and a lovely jab to finish.
Yeah, he certainly clipped the chin of Sonny Hardy with that jab.
I like the lateral movement from Sonny when he's not throwing. But off that lateral movement, I want to see some good shots come back from it.
Just almost down to the final minute of the 6th round of this 8-round contest in the super featherweight division. And there's just a couple more fights left before our headlining fight between Billy Allington and Bradley Townsend for the British super lightweight title eliminator. yeah, like you were saying earlier, Dan, there's some nice lateral movement there from Sonny Hardy. Good head movement.
Good head movement from Paredes as well.
And that's the clack over the final 10 seconds of round 6 of this 8-round contest. And Sonny Hardy's just picked up the pace. We seem to be ending it past 2 rounds with some fancy footwork there from Sonny Hardy. Denzel, if he was in his corner right now, what would you be saying to him?
I'll just tell him to, you know, maintain relax, keep relaxed. Look for the body a bit more as well. Look for the body a bit. Stab the jab to the body. Go around the elbows. And like Dan was saying, bring the guard down so that the shots up top will be open. But you know, Sonny seems to be headhunting quite a bit this fight. And he just needs to switch the attack, change the pace. What we've been saying all night, really. He's carried the same pace throughout the fight. And it's a good pace because he's been able to maintain it. It shows his fitness. And Paredes hasn't been able to figure it out. But in the future, moving forward, he needs to learn how to variate his speed and his pace, and, you know, both physically and his punch power, and find openings a different way. Because it don't work that way all the time.
Well, he's certainly fit and strong, like you said, Denzel. He's maintained a decent pace throughout this entire contest so far, and we're currently in round 7 of 8. Sonny Hardy bids to keep his unbeaten record and go 10-0.
Have a long afternoon tomorrow, sat at the same table with me, and then you start pinging shit across the table later. Wait, who am I sat next to?
It's interesting that 9 of Sonny Hardy's wins have come by way of stoppage.
Dan system is +1.
It's nice on the inside there from Sonny Hardy.
Is +1. I don't think he's got any friends, so he'll probably go with that. As much as I love him, he's an idiot.
Nice.
That was a lovely kind of Sonny.
And he done it twice. Tried it a third time, missed, but the first 2 he got.
To the border pointing people to our table. Because obviously we're from Swindon.
Minute down in round 7.
So it just makes sense for us. So you got that. Yeah, that's where I am, isn't it?
Starting to find an opening for that right hand, I think, in this round.
John's mate. Tim, we'll go with Tim.
Paredes guards too well for the headshots, especially if you're loading up. You need to offer, there needs to be enough opening before he gets to the head.
Good head movement there from Sonny Hardy, though.
He's got that, I mean, from Paredes. Oh, that's all good movement from Paredes there.
Sorry for Hardy.
There we go.
It's good thing there's both of us here at ringside, right, Dan?
Yeah, exactly. Look, this is the thing with how long for Sonny, but then that's where we want him to push and come forward. When he mixes it up and goes head, body, and up, that's where he gets the shots. But when he just does 3 shots to the head, it's like Paredes just guards all of them, just like there. Good body shot from Sonny there.
He's definitely more successful on a second phase attack, isn't he?
Yes.
Some crap, I don't really know. Basically, he just randomly reads up
Yeah, he's got some nice footwork, Hardy, but has to capitalise on it, I think.
Yeah.
You know, he also needs to be careful with his head when he is turning out with his feet. He brings his head forward a little bit. Going up in a nasty clash.
We're in the final 10 seconds of round 7 of this 8-round contest in the super featherweight division. As Sonny Hardy goes back to his corner. And we'll see if he can relax a little bit more in this final round. Denzel, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, look, one more round there to go. I think he's won every round, to be honest. Just off his work rate. a lot of his shots have been on the gloves of Paredes, as I've been repeating, but his work has been really well. But most of all, I like the way he's settled. Usually when I see Sonny Hardy fight, he's always in a hard fight, and he doesn't need to be. He's settled down now, and now the only thing he needs to do is be able to find openings fighting at this pace. When he's fighting at the higher pace that he usually fights at, he gets through just by sheer force. Now he's settled down, and he's trying to find openings. He's just looking for them the wrong way. He needs to switch the variation and find another way. So this is probably new to him right now, but he's done well with what he's got.
6 down, 8, and final round.
Referee just encouraging the fighters to touch gloves at the beginning of the final round of this contest. Sonny Hardy's maintained a decent pace throughout the past 7 rounds as he comes into the 8th round against Cesar Ignacio Paredes of Peru.
In fights like this, I always wonder, like, when it's the last round, I think someone like Sonny will just a little
slip there from Hardy.
As I was saying, I always wonder if, like, someone like Sonny going into the last round, what his, mindset is like, I've got to take him out, or just keep boxing hard. I'm boxing and win on points, like, be more careful. I'd love to know, like, what is going through his head at the moment and how it feels to approach this last round. Off the back of this performance so far, what would you be thinking if this was you, if you were Sonny going into this last round? What would be your...
I mean, I guess in his mind he's done well. I don't think he's lost the mind.
Your mind.
In my mind?
Yeah, what would after that, you're going into the 8th, what would you be thinking? Like, I need to knock him out, or no, I'm doing well.
I know what you mean, yeah. I mean, I just think I'm doing well, just keep doing what I'm doing. He's clearly not going anywhere. Paredes is tough as nails, he's not going anywhere, so I wouldn't force myself to be in a tough fight and in exchanges like this. I'm trying to get a knockout because he's probably not going to get one, if I'm being honest. He just keep on the work he was on 7 rounds before that.
It's a nice little flurry there from Paredes just to the body of Sonny Hardy. But I think you're right, Denzel. With someone as durable and as tough as Paredes, you're probably not going to get him out of there. So, kind of sticking to the game plan, just boxing your way to the final bell might be the best tactic.
Yeah, most definitely. He's got the rounds back. That's a nice 8 round, done at a nice pace. He's not blowing there, Sonny. He's comfortable. Oh, good shot there from Paredes, and that's why he doesn't need to be in those exchanges trying to push for a knockout. Because as you were saying in one of the fights earlier, Dan, when it comes to the last round, the away fighter's thinking, oh, it's only one more round. I might as well just go for it, yeah.
But in this round, Sonny's probably landed more, but been caught more as well.
That's true, yeah, that is true.
That's what I'm wondering, what is his psyche going into this last round?
But this is the Sonny that I'm used to seeing, just getting through sheer force.
Like even Paredes, he's throwing a lot
more,
shots.
yeah.
Paredes definitely the more tired of the two fighters by the end of the 8th round, the last few seconds, and Sonny Hardy has just landed a nice couple of shots, right hand there on the bell, not quite sure that it landed, but a decent performance. He's banked the 8 rounds there, Sonny Hardy, and onwards and upwards, I think.
Yeah. Good 8 round, good workman-like performance. I'm sure he'll look back at this fight, him and his team, and look at where they need to work on. But overall, good 8 rounds against a tough, durable away fighter in Paredes, and I'm sure he's got a wide decision win.
But his supporters are definitely happy with him. They're pleased to see him here this evening, and he's definitely had a lot of them cheering him on during that 8-round contest.
I'm gonna go check out.
I might do that.
Just wait for the MC to make the decision official. But it's not boxing without swing.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of boxing, we go to the referee scorecard. Referee Lee Every scores the bout 79-73. And your winner, still undefeated, Sonny, the Instigator Hardy.
Well, Sonny Hardy retains his unbeaten record of 10 fights and 10 wins with a score of 75-73 against Cesar Ignacio Paredes of Peru. Lovely moment there in the ring between the two fighters. And Sonny Hardy's team are happy with his win, and we'll hear from him shortly at ringside, Melissa.
Sonny, how are you feeling? Your 10th professional contest tonight.
I'm feeling very good. I'm finding super featherweight very comfortable now, so I think that's my normal weight from now on. I'm happy for once to get the rounds under my belt and not go in there all guns blazing. I feel like I put on a good clinical boxing performance for the fans, and I'm ready for number 11. I'm running out of fingers now.
Oh, your hat's back.
The hat is back. Big up Highland Whiskey Clan.
I really enjoy how at each of our post-fight interviews you summon your hat.
I do summon the hat. I had to take it off for the in-ring photographs, but interview started, the hat's back on.
Talk to me about your opponent, Cesar Paredes. He was quite a game opponent. He won a round in there. What did you make of him?
Yeah, it was tricky. I haven't seen any content on Paredes. I've only had him booked in for just over a week now, but as a professional boxer, you should be able to adapt to anything that's in front of you, whether you've been given 2 months' notice or 2 days' notice, and I think that's what I've done.
You were last out in the end of June in a fight against Ellison Suchi, where you had that devastating stoppage. Obviously, we've spoken before about how you want to push on for those titles. We're at the end of 2025 now. I imagine that's the plan for 2026.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like I'm more than ready now, and I feel like getting these 8 rounds under my belt puts me even more so in good stead to pursue them titles and excel in my division.
A quick word from Kevin Mitchell, trainer, manager. What did you make of Sonny's performance tonight, and how much is he set up to push on for those titles next year?
Yeah, do you know what? It's the perfect fight for him. It's exactly what I wanted for him. As he was in there during the rounds, I said to him, look, this is the reason I wanted you in a nice 8-rounder like this, learning fight. Build your stamina up, build your experience up in the ring, doing 8 rounds in the distance. So basically, yeah, I think we'll be ready for a title fight soon.
Absolutely. I mean, Sonny, you're so exciting. It's always such a joy to have you in the ring, watching that clinical, that composed performance. You have so much support as well, both online and also in the building. Do you have a message for the people that continue to show up and out for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to say a massive, massive thank you for everyone who's come, spent their hard-earned money to come and support me, especially when it's coming so close to Christmas. For everyone tuning in on TalkSport, for everyone watching online, for everyone who's just supporting via social media, it really, really doesn't go unappreciated. It means the world to me, and without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this. So I want to say a big thank you to everyone. I love you all. And I want to say a massive shout out to my sponsors as well. Sight King, Pagan Construction Limited, Reach Group Community Project, Empire Fight Store, and Nature Wolf CBD. I think I smashed that again.
I actually need your dad here to hold up stuff for me so I remember.
And the Harlem Whiskey Clan. Easy.
Sonny, congratulations, great performance, great to see you back out. Look forward to everything that you bring next year.
Absolutely, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to it. Perfect, thank you.